Hey, your man Karaja James. It's a very good day, a very good night, wherever you're watching, whenever you're watching. Welcome to my videos. This is the best videos. Each and every video I make is the best video I've ever made. Because life is not a guarantee, You don't know when you'll be out of this world. Getting this world is by God's choice. Getting out is God's choice. So use the time you have very good. So you are there thinking that you want to get success without work or hard work, without giving. What you give is what you get. Your input, output. So you have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice yourself. And if you don't believe this, I'm a reader of the Bible, and I'm not telling you not to read, but let me give you advice. There are only two books in the world, wherever you are, you should read. Your religion book. If you are a Christian, read the Bible. If you are a Muslim, read the Quran. If you have any other religion, there are people who started that religion. Go and look for those books. Go and look for those scribes that have written something about the religion. Go read at them, because they are going to assist you wherever you are going. So I'm a Christian, I read the Bible, but I understand there is similarity between the Bible and the Quran. So I understand that. So go and read the Bible. The second book that you should read is the Constitution, because knowledge is part of the Constitution. So the Bible connects you to the Creator about your faith, because it's important. And the Constitution of the land that you live today is able to make sure that you're in the book, you are at par with the rules as set by the land that you live in. Even the Bible tells you that you should follow the laws of the land. You should follow them. So go and read the Constitution and your religion book. Don't read once, read it twice or thrice per year. It's going to assist you big. So if you think success is going to happen out of nowhere, remember there are people who struggled in the Bible. So for now, I'm going to cover the Bible. There are people who struggled in the Bible, and I'm going to touch 3 or 4 or 5 so that they got the success. So number one is Joseph. Joseph used to dream about his brothers worshiping him, and his brother hated him. They hated him. 11 of them, they hated him. They were the sons of Jacob. They hated him. They hated him because of that. But he struggled. His brothers sold him. They wanted to kill him. They went to Potiphar's wife. He was about to mistreated. He was mistreated until he waited for God's words, God's promises. He waited and he waited and he waited and he waited. He waited and waited and waited and waited and became the prime minister of Egypt. So he struggled. So so if you're struggling, you're on the right path. The other thing is Joseph's father, Jacob. Jacob, after stealing his brother's right of ownership of things, right of what do you call it? Right of blessings. He fought with an angel for a whole night. So it means if you want to be successful, you need to fight. Even if you fight with angels who have your blessings. Jacob fought with an angel, and actually the Bible states that he fought with God a whole night. A whole night. What are you doing? You're fighting with no one. He fought with the angel or with God for a whole night until God or the angel blessed him. So you have to wrestle. You have to wrestle. There's no other way out, man. And if you think it's easy, wait until you are 70 and 80 and you have no one to take care of you. Moses also struggled with stammering. And if I can say, if there is someone in the Bible that God talked to one-on-one and God was not okay with him, is Moses. Moses, when he goes to the person who was leading the country, his people does some magic, He does some magic. And Moses looks to his God, to the God he believes in, and asks him, God, these people have done magic. And what should I do? And God used to ask Moses, Moses, damn you, what are you doing? What do you have at your exposure? God, I just have a stick. Use that stick. And once he listened to God, he performed it. He never believed because he was a stammerer. Actually, when God told him he's going to read the people of Egypt, or the people of Israel, he said no because he was a stammerer. Moses, another time, he had to run away from the Egyptians, and he goes to the Red Sea. He looks ahead and sees a sea. He looks back and he sees the Egyptians with their chariots, with their everything. Then Moses, what did he do? God, you know what? Here I am. At back, enemies. In front, water. What should I do? God asked him, Moses, what do you have in your hands? He touches the water, and the water... So he struggled. You have to struggle. If you read the book of Ruth, Ruth struggled the whole book until when she got the favor. So go read those books. They are very important. David struggled with his rise to power. Saul wanted to kill him. He struggled with his brothers, having to fight days and days and days. He struggled even with wearing the armory because he wanted to kill the Goliath. He struggled. Go read that story. He struggled. Since the little David was out there taking care of his sheep, his father's sheep, it's told that those days the lions would come and he would scare them away. He believed himself. He fought them, You have to understand these things. Look at the prophets. Jeremiah, even Jesus himself, he struggled. Jesus struggled. He had to go through temptation. But he overcame. So it means there is no success without pain. No gain, no pain. Job was a man of God. God gave his permission for Satan to test him because Job was a man of God. He lost everything, even kids, until his wife told him to curse the God that he believes in. He struggled. But what happened after the struggle? Go read for yourself. A successful man. All the apostles, Peter, they were hanged upside down, they were boiled, they were killed. But look at the gospel today. So make sure you read these things. The bleeding woman, she had bled for 12 good years until she touched the cloth of Jesus Christ. She struggled. Look at Zacchaeus. Short man, but he knew he wanted to see Jesus. He had to overcome his fear and climb a tree. He struggled to climb a tree and he thought, I have to think better than these 100,000 people. He climbed a tree. A mindset, Paul, go and read about those books. Even if you cannot read them, go and look for, what do you call them? The audio books. They are going to assist you. So if you want to get what you don't want, you have to struggle. You have to build a skill. There's another story of Jesus in a parable Jesus gave. I'm not very good in these things, but I understand them in my mind. There's a woman and a judge. This woman used to wake up to go to the judge's house each and every day to ask for justice. Day 1, day 2, day. She went there very many times. This is Jesus giving a parable. I'm trying to show you, if you are a Christian, don't wait for miracles to happen. Don't sit at church when the pastor says, I can see someone who is going to be blessed, and you live all your life saying, I receive. What are you receiving? You are going to get at 90 years old still receiving. You have to do something about your situation. So this woman used to go to the judge each and every day until, listen to this one, until the judge got tired of this woman and she got her justice. I cannot tell you wherever the exact place is, but it's there. I know it's there because I've read it twice. This woman went to judge's house to get justice each and every day until, the word is until, the judge gave her justice. So make sure you're struggling on the right path until God says enough is enough. You know, God says enough is enough. David struggled until God came. Abraham wished to get a kid until he was 90 years old. He struggled, you know, until God came and gave him the son. You know, you have to struggle, my friend. You have to struggle. Even the same Bible says the door to the Satan is this big, the door to heaven is this big. So make sure you struggle your way up. Out.